But I had, just so everyone knows, I was building my clients up on the side, and I kind of got to that pivotal point where I had to make a decision. Was I going to stay in corporate America, or was I going to go off on my own? And I mean, literally, Allie, I was getting 3.5 hours of sleep a night. Like I was,
because you were so torn up, like thinking about this, but because you were working
I was working so much, and we had a newborn at the time too.
Oh, that's a lot.
And so I just remember saying, like, something's got to give.
Right. You were burning the candles at every end.
Oh my God, it was horrible. And so I remember coming home, and I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna quit my job at Total. And she was like, do what?
It's like, we've already been through this once, Jake. You took a big pay cut.
And she's like, do what? And I said, just hear me out. I have to. And she says, no, just give up the clients if it's that hard. And she was right. Logically, financially, that made the most decision. But I just was not fulfilled there. And I knew that was not where I needed to be. And I didn't know how I knew it. I just knew, as great as this place Total was, that was not the place for me. I was beating the pavement. And every day when I left, there was a little phrase that was in my brain, and it was, failure is not an option.
Wow. I mean,
I had a family that depended on me. And I'll share with you guys some numbers. And it's not to be braggadocious. It's to just put things in perspective that I probably had $45,000 to $60,000 worth of side business when I left. Okay, when I started the business, the first year we did 165,000 in the first year.
Wow, that's huge.
So we did over 100,000 in the very first year. The next year was well over 200. And then every year we continued to grow. But I always adopted that mindset that failure was not an option. And no matter what it took, whether I had to go through the wall, around the wall, underneath the wall, whatever